I'm going to talk about is Desmond Ridder. This isn't necessarily a guy I'm all over, but I thought it was a guy worth talking about since so many of us are now in 2QB or Superflex leagues and such. He was drafted by the Falcons, who did sign Marcus Mariota in the offseason. Mariota has battled injuries throughout his career, so there's a chance that Ridder could end up seeing the field this year. He was a 4-year starter at Cincinnati, and I mean, for the most part, he was a 4-year winner, played in 50 games, completed 62% of his passes. He's the kind of quarterback I like for fantasy football because he's mobile. He can get around. He can throw on the run and things like that. He's also got a pretty big arm, but, I do worry about his accuracy quite a bit. I've seen him miss a lot of easy throws in the film that I watched. Ridder, I only have one share so far. I am only through 3 or 4 drafts, but I think there's potential there for Ridder to see the field this year. And I was just kind of curious, what you guys thought about Desmond Ridder and him landing in Atlanta.
Go ahead.
I mean, you want me to chime in here?
Go ahead, boy. Yeah, I can see you. I can see you just getting close to the screen. So go ahead, man.
I'll be honest. I don't mind the pick by Atlanta here. My big thing was I didn't want to go QB at 8. And as long as the Falcons avoided going QB at 8, I was going to call this a successful draft for the Atlanta Falcons. And so while they did end up putting a little bit of capital at the quarterback position, I think it was necessary at this point. And just maybe, they don't have to invest big this offseason, or whatever. He's got an opportunity here, just as big of an opportunity as Mariota's had, but Mariota, while we've seen glimpses in the past that look promising, he's failed to do it on a consistent basis. And I think ultimately that's what's kept Mariota, kind of under wraps for the most part. But the excitement of Desmond Ridder and the unknown of how he will perform at the next level, it's exciting, and having that even as a slick backup plan for Mariota is exciting, and allowing him to maybe get a few meaningful reps this year. Again, we mentioned the Falcons and having that out for the quarterback position, this being, shipping Matt Ryan off, and he's going to go do great things for the Colts. So, I love Matt Ryan, love what he did for the city of Atlanta, but this is a turnover year, and that's just a growth year for a lot of these young guys. The Falcons are essentially breaking it down. I mean, you think about there's not many guys there from even a few years back in the Dan era, so. It's exciting though, and whether or not Ridder is the answer for the Falcons at quarterback, I don't know. I don't think so, but he's an exciting little project that the Falcons regime has under their belt at this time.
Right, and the one thing I do also want to mention is they didn't invest a ton of draft capital in him, so he is still replaceable. They used him as he's the 74th overall pick. I feel like essentially what they did. I feel like essentially what they kind of did was if Mariota does get hurt, they have a quarterback that is a very similar play style that can run the same offense.